Hello, people.
Hello.
I said hello. It is Tuesday, May 21st. Even though it doesn't feel, well, it feels like it now, but the weather's so goddamn bipolar, I couldn't tell if it was freaking March or May. I know we haven't done this in a while, mainly because nothing has been happening. There's been a few big topics here and there. We haven't really wanted to talk about anything, but we have a couple of things. One is theoretical. Somebody threw this at me today, and I wanted to expand on it because it's a really cool topic. The other three you've probably heard about by now. Maybe not the one of them, because only gamers talk about that. But we're gonna go over it all. Eric, let them.
Yes, I am ready.
Okay.
If I yell, sorry, I'm playing Bloodborne. This game is
He's a clown.
old, but
He's
scary
a
as
clown.
hell.
You ain't played nothing scary until you play Resident Evil 7.
Bro, have you played Resident Evil 2?
Have you played 7?
2?
7, bro. 7 is worse. 7 is first person.
Oh, no.
Alright, shut your mouth. Okay. This first topic, we're gonna gloss over it because mainly I'm over it at this point, but it's still relevant. Robert Pattinson, or however the hell you say his name, is the new Batman in the Matt Reeves DCEU single, solo, whatever the fuck it's called, Batman movie. People reacted to this the same way people reacted to Ben Affleck being Batman. Only, I feel like this is worse because at least Ben Affleck had directed movies before. Honestly, I'm not mad. I'm just confused. Because, you know, they threw out so many people to play him. You know, you had, I don't remember them off the top of my head, but one of the major ones was Armie Hammer. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Armie Hammer would have been a great Batman.
I don't know who that is.
Oh God, I forgot. I swear I forgot. I'm terrible. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long day. I'm not gonna remember off the top of my head who the hell Armie Hammer is. Alright, you ever seen The Lone Ranger?
Wasp gave us the old west as Quill and Drax's last information.
Alright, he played the cowboy.
A negative ion on it. And are we just acting like strolling down from Manhattan to the old west?
I know that's a really bad, you know, thing, but that's the only thing I remember him for off the top of my head. Okay, but yeah, I wasn't insanely mad because I want to give people chances. I was just confused. Well, what was your reaction to that?
To be honest, like, it should be interesting. Well, I just think it's interesting because, like, you know, he's been in movies like Twilight, and it's kind of new, I guess. I don't know. Like, I talked to my cousin about it. He was like, to be honest, he doesn't really care. He just doesn't, like, whenever he thinks of him, he thinks of the Edward from Twilight.
People said that he's gonna be a good Batman if he just ignored Twilight, which I've never seen. This is the only movie that I've seen him in that was not Twilight, and it was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which is my favorite Harry Potter movie, and he was great in it, so I will give him points for that. He was great in that movie, but then again, that movie came out like 14 years ago.
He was good in Twilight, so I mean, I gotta give that to him. And like, I like that movie.
Don't you dare start giving points to Twilight. All 4 of those, or 5 of those movies are garbage.
I like the first one. The first one is good.
Except the last one. The last one, people's heads get cut off. It's pretty funny.
I don't remember the last one much.
That's the one where they had the huge fight at the end.
Oh yeah. That was pretty cool.
I remember somebody's head got ripped off, and like whenever they punched people's heads really hard, they like blew up. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and complain because you know what? This is why I'm not complaining. Because Matt Reeves is a masterful director. He directed Dawn and War of the Planet of the Apes, and he directed Cloverfield, which is one of my favorite movies ever. I have complete faith in him. I feel like he wouldn't have picked him if he didn't have faith in him and if he didn't know what he was doing. And then again, I'm still worried because, you know, it's Warner Brothers and they don't know what the hell they want to do with freaking the DC universe at this point.
If he's playing a younger version of Ben Affleck's Batman, or if it's just a new.
I think it was younger. I think I heard it was younger.
See, if they just make him play a younger a younger version of Ben Affleck's Batman, then I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll get to see him in his earlier years, but
you see what they could have done if Ben Affleck. You see, but this is all Warner Brothers' fault. I'm not gonna blame this on Ben Affleck because Ben Affleck is smart. If I was Ben Affleck, I would have been left Warner Brothers, okay? I would have been even before Justice League came out. If I had read the script for Justice League, I would have said fuck you and left immediately because he was horrendous in Justice League. They wrote him so badly. And I feel bad because Ben Affleck did a great job in Batman v Superman. I don't know who the hell wrote the script for Justice League, but they you know, if they had been better to him, I feel like they could have done Batman Beyond, which I would have been totally down for. You could have had Robert Pattinson play. Oh my God, what the hell is his name? Help me out. What the hell is his name? You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that would have been really cool if he played him. It would have been really cool if he played him and then have Ben Affleck be the older Bruce Wayne. That would have worked perfectly fine. I don't know. Maybe we asked for too much from DC. You know.
In my eyes, they only do good movies.
Well, no, not right now. That's not true. I'm not saying that the animated movies are bad, but that's not the case right now because Aquaman and Shazam were great.
I mean, yeah, with a few live action exceptions, but to me, they do really well when it comes to the...
Speaking of animated, did you see the trailer for Batman Hush?
No, I actually did.
Dude, that shit looks great. That looks great. I'm definitely buying that when that comes out. That movie looks absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, I'm done talking about this because people were over here complaining. Oh, what the hell are you doing to Batman? Like it's not that big of a deal. Okay, I've seen worse.
It's like you have to give him a chance, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he'll end up being better than Ben Affleck.
No, nobody's gonna be better than Ben Affleck.
He's not a character like Wolverine, where they had one actor play him for so many years. No, we have to, we have to give other actors chances, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, if you really want to talk about it, them casting Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor was much worse than this. So, to anyone that's complaining about this, just look no further than that when they did that, okay? Because that bit Warner Brothers straight in the ass. Moving on, because I'm just straight over this. I want to talk about The Flash real quick before we get into next major topic that Eric does not know what I'm going to talk about. The Flash season 5 ended last Tuesday, and you guys know me, you guys know that I love The Flash, and this season was a huge step up from season 4. Season 4 I thought was just terrible. Season 3 I thought was good for the most part, and then it just ended lazily. Season 4 was just so bad. Season 5 was so much better, and Eric knows about some of the storylines that were happening. He hasn't watched the season, but he knows I tell him sometimes.
Yeah, I haven't watched this fully.
And he's going to, because it's coming on Netflix this week. But yeah, you should like it. Based on what I told you, you should like it. As long as you ignore Godspeed, you should be fine. But
let's not talk about that.
let's talk about the finale, because the finale. This finale was just amazing. It started off really stupid and because of the whole two cicada nonsense, but then Evil Dawn is Thanos of the DC Arrowverse. I'm telling you right now. Evil Dawn is just amazing. He saved everything. This finale ended with the biggest holy shit moment I think I've ever had on The Flash. So, what happens on the finale is that they learn that Evil Dawn had the dagger, Cicada's dagger, in the future the whole time. And so, by destroying the dagger, it opens up a new timeline. So, they go to confront, after they defeat Cicada 2, which was a really stupid fight. After that happens, they, oh my god, I can't think. Hold on. Okay, so, after they defeat Cicada 2, they go to the future and they go fight Evil Dawn. This fight was just amazing, okay? Evil Dawn says, alright, you guys want to play? Let's play. And he runs and he splits himself in half within the Speed Force. And they're both chasing Evil Dawn at the same time, and then eventually they defeat him, and after that happens, Nora dies because of the fact that they killed Evil Dawn and it messed up the timeline. And so I told everybody, that's something I thought they would oh, excuse me. That's something I thought they would never do on The Flash. I never ever thought they would kill Nora. And everybody knows I never liked Nora's character, and everybody knows that I've wanted her to die, which doesn't make me sound like the best person. But everybody knows that I've wanted her to die for the longest. And so when she did, I was actually kind of surprised because of the fact that they killed her off. I was like, whoa, like that's a big move. And you know, it ended just so nicely, you know, and it kind of felt like a farewell. But then the finale ended with a great teaser for Crisis on Infinite Earths.
I can't wait for that, because I'm so freaking excited.
Now, this is where I'm a little confused. So the episode ends with them showing the article, the one that says the Flash disappeared, but the year changes from, I forgot, it was 2020 something, and it changes to 2019.
Oh, stop.
So, I don't know. People were saying that Oliver was gonna die. I don't know. Maybe
honestly, the way I see it, it has to be with them messing with the timeline, right? Because think of it like this, right? Barry disappears after Nora is born. Okay?
Yeah.
He makes the message for Nora, and she sees it. But she's dead now, right? So, what if, since there's no Nora, right? Like, I explained it better in my head. But the way I think of it is like, she is erased from existence. She no longer exists. Now, Iris, when she gives birth, maybe it won't be Nora. Maybe it'll be somebody else. But it's like, the timeline changed. It changed, dude. She didn't go back. But you see, this is why time travel in the Flash is so confusing to me. Cause it's like, if she died, right, does that mean she goes back to save Barry from the
I don't know.
satellite?
Honestly, I really don't know. I'm assuming yes, because the Thinker never came back. That could be cool if during Crisis like that happens, they have whatchamacallit, like all the Flash villains come back, like the Thinker, Savitar, or freaking Zoom. Did I say Zoom?
Right.
I don't know, but like they should do that because technically Nora reversed a lot of things. And that could be really cool if, you know, they have consequences. Because there's normally never consequences for the Flash. If we really want to talk about it. The biggest consequence was probably Flashpoint. Which didn't even last.
I mean, nothing really lasts longer than Flash, to be honest. Like, Nora going into negative Sweet Boys. Look how long that lasted.
That lasted one episode. That was a wasted storyline. It was still cool, but I was just so annoyed by that. Regardless, Crisis of Infinite Earths is gonna be amazing. I would hope so. I hope it's as good as Elseworlds. Elseworlds was just the perfect thing. Elseworlds was so good.
Dying would make sense because his story is over, bro. Like his show is no longer. Like, I mean, they could still make Barry disappear somehow because, you know, that is what happens. He just disappears. Well, he doesn't just disappear. He runs fast enough that he disappears.
Well, what if he sees a flashback of Nora somehow, and he goes to like get her, and he runs so fast to chase her that that's how it happens.
They're open to a lot of opportunities. I mean, they can
and my friend Miguel was like, oh, what if they make like season 6 of The Flash, like this really short season, and then Crisis of Infinite Earths is like the finale, like the series finale of The Flash. I wouldn't want it to happen, but it could happen.
Wait, hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have a problem with it because I feel like the Flash. I don't know who the hell the big bad is gonna be, and I don't want to see Godspeed because they destroyed that. You know that's completely gone. I don't ever want to see Savitar ever. I mean, Savitar. I don't ever want to see him ever again, Godspeed ever again, because they ruined that in the storyline with that episode. That just pissed me off how they wasted that. I'm pretty sure we're finna talk about the Flash. I forgot what the last thing that I wanted to talk about was. I think it was Call of Duty, which we're gonna wait until Eric comes back because I'm gonna just fucking go off. All my friends already heard this, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna go off. But I'm going to just go nuts. Get ready for that. We're gonna take a short break and we'll be back in a matter of moments.
I think we got him on the ropes, partners.
But we can't get close to him unless... What's that on the balcony above him?
Alright, I'm about to come back.
Alrighty. Okay, so we're done talking about the Flash. Alright. This is our next topic. We're gonna be here for a while. Call of Duty!
Oh man.
So it was announced.
I have no idea what you're about to say.
So it was announced last week that the 2020 game. First of all, I'm not even gonna tell you the title yet. The 2020 game was supposed to be made by Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software. As you know, Sledgehammer made World War II, which got decent over time, and Advanced Warfare, which was just a fun game. And Raven Software helped make, what was it, Ghost?
I hope you know I heard none of that you just said, because my chat switched to game chat.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if you heard it, as long as they heard it. I don't care. Okay, so basically what I was saying was that the 2020 game was supposed to be made by Raven Software, which made Ghost, and Sledgehammer, which made Advanced Warfare and World War II. Okay, so the news broke out that Sledgehammer is no longer heading the game, meaning they don't have final say. And I want you to take a guess on who has the final say now.
Treyarch?
Oh, Eric, you are so wise.
Was that right?
Yeah.
No.
So now,
Blackout.
that leads right into what I was gonna say. It is official. 2020 is going to be a rushed Black Ops 5 with Treyarch heading the game, and Sledgehammer will be, I guess, quote unquote, helping the game, which is a godforsaken lie because Treyarch is gonna have the final say. Apparently, this game will have a single-player campaign, which I could care less, and it will be set in the Cold War. Woo!
What? That's stupid as hell. The Cold War wasn't even a war.
That's true, it wasn't.
It wasn't a fight. It wasn't a physical war. It was... Oh, hell no.
You know, I already went off the other day. I'm not gonna go off again because I don't want to ear rape you guys, but I swear to God, Treyarch is like, it's choking Call of Duty fans. They're fucking strangling them, right? And they're like, you're gonna play our game because you like Call of Duty. That's what this is. I'm so sick of Treyarch.
Honestly, bro, all they have to do is remaster real games, whether it's Black Ops 1, 2, Modern Warfare 2, whatever, right? And take the time to make a really good new Call of Duty.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't...
multiplayer.
Yeah, listen, but at the same time, they shouldn't have to resort to remastering an old game to make people happy. They should make a good game.
Me too.
I'm tired of people saying that. As much as I would love for them to remaster Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is my favorite Call of Duty, right behind Advanced Warfare, probably. I don't know. It's not the best, but it's my favorite. But if they remaster Black Ops 2, I would absolutely love it. But they should not have to resort to remastering a game to make people happy, okay? They need to make a good game with compelling multiplayer, a compelling story, and multiplayer. I know I just said multiplayer, I'm gonna go back to it. With multiplayer that is, one, balanced, and two, not Rainbow Six Siege.
Honestly,
I'm over Treyarch. This is a joke. And if Modern Warfare 4, because I'm calling it that because it's basically confirmed. If Modern Warfare 4 is bad, I'm done with Call of Duty. I'm over it. This is ridiculous.
Call of Duty in the same year, and see which fucking makes it better.
No, you fucking clown. That makes no sense. And what if both of them are fucking terrible? Then nobody wins.
The one still has to be better than the other.
I don't know. I'm so sick of Treyarch, bro. They ruined Black Ops 4 because they said, oh, well, people like Black Ops 3, so let's make a Black Ops 4. That'll help everything, and let's take everything that people liked from Black Ops 3 and just throw it away. Make it boots on the ground, but make it Rainbow Six Siege. That'll make everything better.
But the way Black Ops 3 was made, those are need for a port. Because, first, when it comes to the story of Black Ops 3, it does not connect to the first two whatsoever. The only thing that really connected 3 was the mention of Raul Menendez, right? But I feel like if you're gonna make sequels to a game, they have to connect. Because you can't Call of Duty 4, right? Great game, right? That's the introduction of people like Hacker and Price and so. Then we got Modern Warfare 2, which continues their story. And then Modern Warfare 3 finished their story. If you make a Modern Warfare 4, it's either gonna have to show us what happened to Captain Price after the events of Modern Warfare 3, or just not make one at all.
Honestly, I really don't care for the campaign. I really just don't care for the campaign. Because at this point, I'm over relying. I really don't like playing the campaigns anymore. The last campaign that I fully played was probably Infinite Warfare. I didn't even play World War II.
The World War II campaign's not that bad.
I played some of it, but I didn't want to play the whole thing. I wasn't really invested in it. Because honestly, I don't play Call of Duty for the single player. I play for the multiplayer. And honestly, even though World War II got decent, there has not been a great multiplayer on launch since Black Ops 3. I don't care what anybody fucking says. Infinite Warfare multiplayer was fun while it lasted, but it ended up just being a mess.
I think Call of Duty, the Call of Duty franchise is like a major error.
World War II just got, again, it got better after a long time. And Black Ops 4 was just a mess from I don't know what they did from the beta. That's what I keep telling everybody. I loved the beta. If you ask anybody that played the beta with me in the summer, I was like, oh my god, this game is going to be the best Call of Duty ever. I can't wait to get this at launch. And then we got it at launch, and look what happened.
No, I feel like they get pressured, you know what I'm saying? With all this high expectations from the fans, they just can't.
Dude, this game,
like the one they have now.
This game isn't even my problem isn't even about the fan, like me being, you know, expectations. My problem is the fact that the game was good. The game was good on the beta, and they ruined it. I don't know what they did. That's my issue. The fact that they ruined it from the beta. I don't know what Treyarch did in the creative room. I don't know what the hell happened. And it's frustrating.
Yeah,
I don't know. As a Call of Duty fan, I'm just completely over Black Ops 4. I have no momentum to barely play. The tier system is a joke. The progression system is a joke. Everything is locked behind pay to win. I mean, not pay to win, but no, it's not even that. It's just, you know, I don't know. It's unfair. The progression is unfair. I really don't like that. Black Ops 3 progression was much better.
Honestly, I just spent majority of my time now playing RPG games, like Bloodborne. I've been playing, on a good thing called Sekiro, there's kinda like Dark Souls. I think they're made by the same company. I've been playing a lot of 2K, dude, I haven't played the Call of Duty game in months. I don't remember the last time I played a shooter and actually enjoyed it.
If you had Battlefield 5, you would love it. I have Battlefield 5, I just haven't played it in a while.
I don't play anymore. Division 2, I got it, I don't even touch it. Destiny 2, I don't touch it. World War 2, I don't touch it. Black Ops 4 and 3, I don't touch it. Whatever.
Yeah, Black
Battlefront
Ops
2,
3, that's just
I
cause...
don't touch it.
Okay, Battlefront 2 is a shit game. But, you know, Black Ops 3 is just old at this point. You can't even say that you don't play it because you can't play it. It's just that nobody plays it anymore because it's old.
It's just, I'm picking up a new genre. What do you have to expand, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking to play. Like the RPG scene is pretty dope, bro. Like, Monster Hunter, it's okay.
My brother plays that shit.
I found it enjoyable for a little bit. They're about to release DLC, which looks kind of cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I seen that. It looks fire. But yeah, this just... I'm so... Treyarch, man... I don't understand. You guys used to be everybody's favorite Call of Duty company. And now you're the worst. And it's all because of Black Ops 4. And you have nobody to blame but yourself. Can't blame the community, because all we wanted was a good game. You can't blame anybody except yourself.
Oh man, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? I don't like
Okay. This is gonna be the last topic for today. We're probably gonna spend the next 20 minutes talking about this. So everybody's wondering who's gonna be the big villain for the MCU after Thanos. Now, a lot of people have been being thrown out. It's like Galactus, which people think. Honestly, if you're gonna sit there and tell me you want Galactus right now, you're out of your fucking mind. Okay, Galactus should be the last thing in your mind. Oh, excuse me. Considering the fact that there's no Fantastic Four, no X-Men right now. Okay. People said Silver Surfer. Again, that goes back to Galactus. If you think that that's a good idea, you're out of your fucking mind. One name that got thrown out this week was Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn.
Green Goblin?
No, the Red Goblin.
But that's more like a Spider-Man, bro. Like, you can't really do anything with him. Like,
That's not
I
true.
mean, if you open up the multiverse and, like, you know, do what he was doing in, like, the cartoons and in the animated movies, you know, make him be the reason why Peter has to look for all these other Spider-Men, I guess, but, I mean, to be honest, I don't really know what they can do after Thanos. Like, Thanos has such a big impact, it's like, if from the trailers, if Mysterio is not lying about being from another Earth, then we'll go from there, but if it turns out that he's just lying, then who can you really make a villain after that?
Honestly, I can see them doing a lot with Norman Osborn. You know, they could have Oscorp be something huge. We could get another Green Goblin. We could possibly get the freaking Hobgoblin. That could be pretty cool. We could get another great Harry Osborn, hopefully.
I feel like individually, when it comes to individual movies, they can do a lot of villains, you know? When it comes to bringing the team back together, I don't know. They'd have to... Personally, I feel like the only villain that would really bring the team back together is Galactus. But like you said, I don't see them doing that now. I see them holding off for a long time.
They needed to hold that off.
Before they think about doing somebody like Galactus. Because that's a lot of setup. Like, you gotta introduce the X-Men into the MCU, the Fantastic Four, then you gotta at least make the Silver Surfer a villain for a movie or two. Set that up like how they set up Thanos throughout the movies. Then introduce Galactus.
Cosmo.
Okay, Galactus is freaking... This man eats planets for fun.
Yeah, honestly, I only wanted to bring this up because Norman Osborn is one of the ones that people brought up that, you know, was interesting, and it made sense, because honestly, the only compelling thing right now that I see driving the MCU is Spider-Man and his franchise, because the only other thing right now in the MCU that we know of that's compelling right now is Guardians of the Galaxy. And granted,
Rocket's story is gonna be finished in Guardians 3.
And granted, the only reason that is because of Thor. Because I personally do not like Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I hate that movie with a passion. Okay? I can't stand that movie. But I am excited because of the storyline that they're going with. So I want to see where that's going. But Spider-Man for right now is, to me, is gonna change the MCU. Again, I said this last, or whenever the hell we did our podcast about Spider-Man. I'm telling you, Spider-Man's movie is going to be more important than people think. People just see it as, oh, you know, oh, it's Spider-Man, he's fighting aliens, it's cool. No! If you pay attention to the trailer, you notice how badly the MCU is in, like, the shape that it's in right now. Which is what I wanted, and we talked about this.
I see it like this, right? Spider-Man is going to be important because not only are we getting an introduction to the multiverse, if it turns out to be true, but if Peter lives up to what, you know, Happy and Fury are telling him, we got the next Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? It would be weird to, like, you know, for him to be considered Spider-Man and like the new Iron Man. But honestly, knowing Peter, I feel like he won't do it like that. I feel like he will look for the right person to be the next Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he'll be a huge role in what's your daughter's name? Morgan?
Yeah.
I feel like he'll be a huge influence in her life if they continue to show her as a character in the movies, which I believe they will. You know, I see him being kind of like maybe a brotherly or an uncle kind of figure. You know what I'm saying? Like showing her the way, showing her what her father wanted of them.
They could.
It should be interesting.
Yeah, I cannot wait for Spider-Man, dude. Spider-Man is just gonna be amazing. Speaking of the MCU, I don't know if you heard about this. We have major news about the Captain America, not Captain America, well, technically it is Captain America. The Falcon and Bucky show.
Yes, they got they got like, concept pictures for their costumes.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
Have you seen that thing?
Yeah, I saw that. It looks okay.
I like Falcon's costume.
But this is what I wanted to talk about. So the huge details got revealed last night about this show. It will be 6 episodes long. It will be obviously be on Disney Plus streaming service, and it will be premiering in 2020, the summer, I believe. And Falcon will be Captain America. He will use the shield. Bucky's gonna be with him. I forgot what. Here, let me get the screenshot. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it says Cap's shield will be used by Falcon. Baron Zemo will make his return into the MCU. If you don't,
13 as well.
yeah, if you don't know Zemo, he was a very underrated villain of the MCU. Captain America: Civil
He's
War.
responsible for Falcon turning into Winter Soldier.
No,
Or something like that.
he broke up the Avengers in Civil War. That's what he's responsible for. But yeah, that I'm looking forward to that so much because I personally love Baron Zemo. I absolutely loved what he did in Civil War. And let's see, what was the last thing? Oh yeah, it's premiering in August 2020. Agent 13 is coming back, which that's a good, you know, I guess that's cool for what it was. And the last info is the director of these episodes makes me so happy. Now, granted, I haven't seen some of these shows, but I've heard great things. This director he's directed some of the best TV shows known to television. The Handmaid's Tale, an episode of The Punisher,
The Handmaid's Tale is very good show.
The Walking Dead,
Is it
Fear the Walking Dead, Tyrant, Power, Vikings, Boardwalk Empire. Let's see. There was one more thing. Nope, actually that's it. But yeah, if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will.
Yeah, I wonder if the show's gonna be dark then. Those are some dark shows.
No. At this point, the MCU can't go dark.
But freaking Disney, dude. You know, like.
I mean, granted, Infinity War and Endgame went pretty dark, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you know how many dark storylines we could have gone with if Disney didn't own Marvel?
What is this madness?
Yo, honestly, I was gonna say this earlier, but you know what would be pretty cool?
What?
If they did like what if stories in terms of movies.
Elseworlds?
Yeah. Like how they have, like they kind of already did it with Professor Hulk. Like that's a what if story. They could do I forgot the specific name, but the zombie version of the Avengers, which is pretty cool. They can do, I mean, the
somebody threw out the Dark Avengers. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what they're gonna do with the MCU, man. Somebody was like, oh, they should do A-Force.
If Tommy was still alive, they could have did the Illuminati.
Well, people were pissed because they wanted them to do the Mandarin in the right way.
Sons of Muspel, daughters of fury, monsters of the
they can do a Young Avengers, like this was stuff that else. We already have Morgan, we have Hawkeye's daughter.
They have Cassie.
I mean,
who? Tell me about that, because I don't really know all too much about that.
Avengers?
Yeah.
Well, they had the animated movie, which I don't think it's on Netflix anymore, but it's basically, it takes place, in terms of the MCU, it would take place after Age of Ultron, years after Age of Ultron, if Ultron won, okay? It's Captain America's son,
Yeah.
Black Panther's son, Ant-Man's son.
So if they did in the MCU, it would be his daughter.
Yeah. Thor's daughter, Hulk is still alive, and Tony is still alive. And basically, Tony, what he raises them in a house that's secluded from population. There's not much population because Ultron, after getting rid of the Avengers, took over the world. But the way he tells the story of their parents is he tells it through a bedtime story. They don't really, I don't believe they truly know who their parents are. And they figure it out themselves. But when they do figure that out, Cap's son gets a shield. It's holographic. It's pretty cool. I believe Thor's daughter has a little hammer. Black Panther's son is, you know, the same thing as him.
Here they come again. Destroy them. Are they full of water?
I forgot whose daughter it is, but it's actually Bumblebee.
I feel like, yeah, I heard her name was Bumblebee or some shit. But like, I really wish that Black Panther, I mean, sure, who?
Thor's daughter.
That's pretty cool. But I really wish that Shuri would just become Black Panther already. Like, we already know what's gonna happen. Because honestly, if they're gonna do A-Force, she's gonna have to become Black Panther.
She'll make herself, what do you call it? Important. I don't necessarily think she'll be Black Panther.
That's true.
She'll become something of that because the Black Panther mantle isn't passed down until the current Black Panther retires or dies, I would assume, because his father gave him the mantle after he was old, like he was super old.
Whatchamacallit? But yeah, man, I want, as much as I would love for an A-Force movie to happen, I just don't see it. And I say this, guys, if we have any viewers that are females, I say this with as much respect as possible. I say this based on knowledge and not opinion. The female directors that have directed superhero movies, in my opinion, have not worked. The only one that's worked is Patty Jenkins, and that's because she knows how to tell a story. That's the only one. The one that did it for Wonder Woman. The one that, I don't know her name off the top of my head. The one that directed Captain Marvel, personally, I think she did a bad job. And I'm not only blaming her, I'm blaming the other director because there were two directors, which goes into my other issue. There were two directors on that movie. And I feel like there shouldn't have been two directors on that movie. Because, honestly, that's just... First of all, there should never be two directors on a movie. Unless you're the Russo brothers. And I just feel like that was a really bad call. And I feel like unless they get the right female director, it's just never gonna work. That's just my opinion. Again, I say that with respect and not opinion.
I just read something that said that the only movie that would create bigger hype, just as much hype as Endgame, would be our live-action Spider-Verse movie.
I don't want that. I definitely don't want that.
To make it work, I guess they can bring back Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, some new people. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I read this thing one time and it was like, it'd be cool if they brought back Tobey Maguire to do kind of like what they did with Logan, to like kind of end his story, which is such a popular, like,
oh, I can see that. That's pretty cool.
Most popular Spider-Man. I feel like they could do something like that.
I don't know. We have 10 minutes left. I don't know what else we could talk about, but this, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how many times I could say it. The future of the MCU is just unpredictable, and I love it. I know it'll be great. and I'm not worried. I'm curious, and we have to wait till July to see it. Which, like, who is gonna complain about waiting to see where this journey goes? Alright, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. I personally don't think of anything we can talk about. Can you?
All my basketball fans out there, Golden State to the finals for the 5th consecutive
Oh,
year.
shut your bandwagon ass up.
I'm not a bandwagon dude.
Shut up. He's not a bandwagon. He's just a bum. Alright, guys. That's gonna do it for today. We're gonna try to do these more often. We just don't do them because we want to save up the topics for videos like these. So please like, please subscribe if you haven't. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.